the Midland Hotel in Manchester ahead of our big show on Saturday night at the Phones for You Arena, Glory Road, with all our televised fighters here today. Must just quickly say Denton Vassell has had a family bereavement. He won't be here today, but he will be competing on Saturday night. Gold medalist Anthony Joshua, he'll be making his debut on Saturday night in Manchester. Had the privilege of boxing him at many shows all over the country and Scotland. And this is the first time he'll be operated in Manchester. It'll be an 8-round contest with Constantine Erich. Constantine, welcome. We have seen you in prize fighter, 21 wins, 9 losses. Been the distance with some great fighters, Orlando Solis, also Dennis Baktov, who Anthony will face next. And we welcome you, and we look forward to you giving a great fight on Saturday, as you always do. And Anthony, obviously, I think this signifies the first major step up for you in your career. You know a lot about Constantine. I know you study people yourself as well, and looking forward, I think, as well to fighting in Manchester for the first time.
Yeah, first time in Manchester. Should be lively for sure. My opponent's game, 8-round fight, so I know it's not 6 rounds. It's a bit longer, obviously, so I'm going to have to break him down and be victorious, hopefully with another KO, because I don't want to ruin that streak that I've got going so far. Wish him all the best, and I hope he's prepared well. I'm sure he's had a lot of notice as well, just like Baktov has had a lot of notice to prepare for October the 11th. And I wish everyone on the table good luck, and the ones that aren't here good luck as well. And thanks to everyone coming out to the press conference.
Do you feel like now with Erich and of course Baktov on October 11th, your career's now starting to pick up, obviously, better quality fighters, the chance of mistakes, and you're stepping up against much more experienced fighters? I think these 2 fighters really signify that in your next 2.
I never like, as a fighter, you don't want to show too much respect to your opponent. You know where I'm coming from, but at the same time, I know in heavyweight boxing, no matter how good or rubbish an opponent is, it only takes 1 shot, and I always remember that in the back of my head. So I never underestimate anyone. But I'm really confident in my own ability, and I love to fight. So you catch me with 1, I'm coming back to catch you with 5. So whether it's however many times I'm going to be stepping up throughout my career, I'm going to be ready to rumble, and I'll always be game.
I know you talk about one punch can change everything, and obviously you're talking about switching on. Yeah. I know the question's been asked a lot about your experience with the Klitschko's recently training UNDERCARD, but that was something you particularly brought away from that experience.
Yeah, they can definitely punch. Vladimir is massive. He's a sharp shooter, he's a very sharp fighter, but I felt comfortable in there. I didn't do like 12 rounds, I done like 5 to 6 rounds with him a piece. And he messaged me after and said, "Sky's the limit if I keep my head on my shoulders," and that gave me confidence. But I've got a long way to go. You know, that he's unbelievable. I think he's the 2nd reigning longest champion to Joe Louis. So just to share a ring with him just gave me like unbelievable confidence moving forward. But like I said, I've got a long way to go, and first things first, Saturday, got to get past my opponent, which he'll be game, 8 rounds. And I really do hope I get the job done so I can concentrate October the 11th.
Here from the challenger for the WBO Intercontinental Lightweight title, Gamaliel Diaz, talk about his preparation.
Bueno, antes que nada, buenos días. Estoy muy contento, muy agradecido primero que nada con la empresa, con el promotor, que gracias a ellos estoy hoy aquí para el día 3 hacer una gran pelea. Y yo vengo muy bien preparado, he hecho una gran preparación para salir con el resultado con la mano en alto este próximo sábado, y pues las cosas se verán claras al término de la última campanada.
I've had plenty of time to prepare for the fight. Thank you to the promotion, to Eddie Hearn, and I think I've fought better boxers than Anthony Crolla has. So I've come here very prepared, and I think I'll win by a big margin.
Joe, if you could ask Gamaliel, has he studied Anthony? What does he know about him as a fighter? And what does he expect on Saturday night? And if he is to win, how does he see that coming?
Pues yo creo como todo peleador, ¿no? Al igual que él me ha estudiado, pero yo no me baso mucho a los videos. Sí los veo, sí lo he visto, pero el tanto estarlo viendo como que el día de la pelea siempre salen las cosas diferentes. Lo veo simplemente para ver los golpes que lanza, pero no me caso con ese video, con ese resultado. Y pues de cómo pienso ganar, pues obviamente con la preparación que traigo me va a alcanzar para, no sé, ganar por nocaut o decisión. Yo me veo con la mano en alto simplemente.
I have watched some videos, probably as much as Anthony has of my videos. I don't take a lot of notice of them for the simple reason that things can change in a fight, but I'm well prepared. I don't have to look at videos. I think I can win by a knockout, but it could be a decision too. But I've come here to win, not to lose.
Thank you very much. And Anthony, obviously, you know, we know you won that world title shot, very close with the Admiral fight. Again, spoke to them last night. They're fighting a week after you, and again telling me they're prepared to come at the end of the year to fight you. But of course, a big fight. You know the quality of Gamileo Diaz, and tell us a little bit about what you expect from the night.
Yeah, first and foremost, they can just talk of those big fights, but the biggest fight of my career is on Saturday night against Gamileo, and he's a fighter I've been studying along with Joe. And do you know what? I agree with him. I've been in with some really good fighters, but yeah, he's been with better fighters. He's been in Robert Guerrero, been in Yorgi Linares, Dante Jordan last time out. He's been in with a lot of good fighters, there's no denying that. So it's just a step up, it's a test for me, but it's a step up and a test that I'm going to pass on Saturday night. Training, as always, it's gone very good, and I prepared like it's the toughest fight of my life, and that's what I'm prepared for, and that's why I'll be victorious on Saturday night.
Obviously, moving from a string of domestic fights that you've had, you know, most obviously people remember the Gavin Rees fight and the Foster fight, then the Murray fight. I think potentially this is a fight that could wake up the rest of the world as well in beating a world-class operator that's known throughout.
Yes, like you say, Gamileo is known in the world boxing circle, so a good win on Saturday would, like you say, it'd open up to them as well, and it would put me in the frame for that world title and get talking about those big names. But like I say, I won't look past him, no way. I've got too much respect for him as a fighter to do that. And I'm just excited for Saturday now.
Back at the arena?
Yeah, back there, back home.
Your preparations for this fight?
Bonjour à tous, j'ai fait de préparation spéciale, très court, 3 semaines, mais ce sera suffisant pour me poser des problèmes et me battre.
I've only had 3 weeks to prepare, which is a very short time, but of course it comes with problems, but it would not be a problem for me to beat him.
And the move up to super bantamweight?
Pas de problème, j'ai pas de difficulté à faire le point coq, et encore moins super coq, il n'y a aucun souci.
I don't have a problem with this move to this new level, even with the super level later on.
And what sort of fight do you expect on Saturday?
C'est un combat très dur. Je m'attends que les Anglais c'est toujours des combats durs, proches. Je m'attends à un combat dur. Je vais gagner, c'est tout. Je vais essayer pour gagner. Je vais faire la guerre pour ma famille. Je vais essayer pour ma femme, mes enfants, pour mon club. Et je vais tout faire pour gagner.
It will be hard. It's always very hard to fight English boxers. It will be a very close fight, but I will win. I will try my hardest. I will win for my family, for my children, for my wife, and for my club. I will try my hardest.
Thank you very much. We know, having seen your fights, you will certainly do that. And Scott, obviously, Mbunda was the first opponent, 3.5 weeks, I think. It's a problem we have with people wanting to fight Scott Quigg. I think they watch the footage and know they're in for a very, very tough night. But as always, you prepare meticulously, and I know you're looking forward to the style that Jamoye will bring on Saturday.
Yeah, definitely. He's one of them. I just concentrate. It's happened before. You know, the late replacement, and I can only control what I can control, and that's me getting in the best physical, mental shape and skill-wise, and improving all the time, and putting myself through what I do, scrutinise everything I do in training to make sure that I'm 150% ready on the night for whoever climbs in that ring with me, and I'll do the job on them. I'm expecting a very tough fight against Jamoye. I've seen him over like I say, for a close decision, lost to Jeremy McDonald, which some people thought deserved the nod. He stopped Lee Askins, he boxed Leo Santa Cruz, one of the Kamedi brothers from Japan, and most recently fought for the WBC bantamweight title. And it's one of them, like I said, I don't underestimate nobody. In boxing it only takes one punch to change a fight, and let me tell you, since the last fight against Munyai, I've been back in the gym, working hard, just practicing, and I feel like I've improved so much again since the last fight, and you're going to see the best Scott Quigg, and as Joe said, I'm expecting the best performance of my career on Saturday.
I think Ambunda, arguably slightly technically better, but Jamoye, more exciting, more heart, and more dangerous.
Oh yeah, he comes and, like I say, on a skill level, more technical, Ambunda what, but Jamoye, I have all the respect in the world for him. He comes, gives it his everything, he's got a big heart, loves to come and have a fight, and I think that's going to suit me down to the ground.
And of course, as I'm sure,
going to the ground, not me.
And I'm sure that obviously the press will ask you the question as well. We don't really need to talk about it that much. The Carl Frampton fight, it's there, we all want it. Not much else to say.
No, listen, the Carl Frampton's, he called me out, but the offer's already been on the table for a long time. But I'm not even thinking about Carl Frampton until I get past Saturday night. And I'm going to go out there on Saturday night and win and show why I am number one.
Great stuff, and obviously from my point of view, one of my jobs is to look to the future, and the Carl Frampton fight, we state again publicly, is one that we feel has to happen. Two great fighters, and again, congratulations to Carl on winning the world title, but this fight has to happen. It has to happen for the fans, it has to happen for the broadcasters, but more importantly, it has to happen for Scott Quigg and Carl Frampton, because this is what you're in the game for, and it's our obligation, the two managements of the two teams, to make sure that we deliver the most lucrative paydays and the most lucrative opportunities for our fighters. And if this fight doesn't happen, then people aren't doing their jobs right. So we get the job done on Saturday, it's going to be a great fight, and then I think myself and Scott Quigg and Barry McGuigan and Carl Frampton should sit down in a room and not leave until that fight is made. And that meeting in itself could be pay-per-view, let alone the fight. So we look forward to that. And it's a great show on Saturday night. It's always a pleasure to come to Manchester. 11 great fights, so many great fights on the bill that mean so much, different parts of the career. We're live on Sky Sports at 8 PM, and the weigh-in tomorrow is at 1 o'clock at the Trafford Centre. So spread the word on that. We look forward to a great reception down there. Another great fight night in Manchester. Thanks as always for coming. We're going to have a group photo up here, and then head-to-heads with the fighters, and we'll see you at the weigh-in tomorrow, 1 o'clock live on Sky Sports News. Thank you.
Stephan, this way now. Obviously not.
Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you, boss. Save it for the fight. Thank you.
We got a press conference at R4 at Old Trafford.
Okay, right, come on. Anthony.